Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. I ain't got no woman just to call my special friend. You know, the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. You know, the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. I didn't have no pharaoh, not even no place to go. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. She said, Lord, have mercy on my wicked son.
Yeah, but I got to do an announcement. We're not doing it yet. I'm going to announce the dinner's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to let you know that dinner is going to be served here. If you want to make your way to your tables, we will be getting underway with our program here in just 5 minutes. And once again, we welcome you to the 2023 Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement.
Down the road I'm going, but I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. I can't carry you, baby, gonna carry somebody else. Gypsy wind is blowing warm tonight. The sky is starlit and the time is right. And still you're telling me you have to go. Before you leave, there's something you should know. Yeah, something you should know, babe. I've seen you smiling in the summer sun. I've seen your long hair flying when you run. I've made my mind up that it's meant to be. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Out where the rivers meet the sounding sea. You're high above me now, you're wild and free. Oh, but someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me, yeah. Some people say that love's a losing game. You start with fire, but you lose the flame. The ashes smolder, but the warmth soon gone. You end up cold and lonely on your wrong. I'll take my chances, babe, I'll risk it all. I'll win your love, or I'll take the fall. I've made my mind up, girl, it's meant to be. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. It's written down somewhere, it's got to be. High above me, flying wild and free. Oh, but someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Where the rivers meet the sound and sea. I feel it in my soul, it's meant to be. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. You will accompany me. Yeah. I know you will accompany me. Someday, lady. Someday, lady. You're gonna come to me now. You're gonna walk with me and talk with me now.
Tying a blindfold across my eyes, I rest my face down, skidding on switchbacks near the side. Gonna try to bust out. Get up, jump out, don't wait, gonna get away. Hop off, roll down, spring up, live another day. Sprint on cobblestones past the trail. In my water. Don't wanna run cause I want it back, but I know I really ought to. If I don't break away clean, I might stray from sea. Make an escape when it arrives. 5:55. Everybody else got paid out. The closing in, gotta dash. I gotta find a way out. Hop up, roll down, spring up, live another day. Get up, jump out, don't wait. If I don't break away clean, I might stray from the sea. Make an escape with your eyes. 5:55. If I don't break away clean, I might stray from the sea. Make an escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get underway with our program in 5 minutes. If you could please find your seats, we will get underway with our program and start celebrating our nurses in 5 minutes. Thank you.
I looked under chairs, I looked under tables, I tried to find the key to 50 million fables. They call me the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. I asked Bobby Dylan, I asked the Beatles, I asked Timothy Leary, but he couldn't help me either. They call me the seeker. I've been searching for I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. People tend to hate me 'cause I never smile. As I ransack their homes, they wanna shake my hand. Focusing on nowhere, investigating miles. I'm a seeker, I'm a really desperate man. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. I learned how to raise my voice in anger. Never look at my face, ain't this a smile? I'm happy when life's good, and when it's bad I cry. I got values, but I don't know how or why. I'm looking for me, you're looking for you. We're looking at each other and we don't know what to do. They call me the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die.
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. This is Mayor Ed Lawson, and I want to say I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight, but I want to congratulate all you nurses and all the nursing scholarship recipients for all the great work you do for our region. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Welcome nurses, colleagues, and community partners to the 24th Annual Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Award Dinner. Whether you are here with us live at the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno, Nevada, or streaming from home or work, we are glad to have you here to celebrate and honor our nurses being recognized tonight. The Nevada Hospital Association has been our parent nonprofit company for over 20 years because they believed in the vision and mission of our organization. With our growth and their strategic focus change, we mutually agreed it was time to find a different nonprofit organization to partner with. After looking for a year, we did not find anybody that was the right fit. So the committee chose to be courageous, bold, and to rise up to become our own nonprofit organization. So I am happy to announce that effective December 2022, we are our own 501c3 nonprofit organization. We want to thank the Nevada Hospital Association for challenging us to rise up. We know change is never easy. However, we hope you will see the fun changes we've made tonight. We were able to increase our committee board membership. We have increased the categories that we'll be announcing tonight. We're also able to increase our not only scholarship money being awarded, but the amount of scholarships that we will be giving out. And tonight, we are having our first themed event. As you probably have picked up by now, our theme is to rise up. As the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Committee chose to rise up, we are now challenging you to do the same.
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. My name is Maria Freed. I'm a super proud member of the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Committee. I am here to ask you, to challenge you, to rise up with us, become a mentor, help to advocate for and to motivate a new nurse entering this most amazing profession. Are you up for it? Thank you.
Hi, Northern Nevada nurses. Congratulations on all of your achievements. Let's rise up together and pursue higher education at the University of Nevada, Reno, Orvis School of Nursing. Whether you want to earn a BSN or become a nurse educator, a nurse leader, a nurse practitioner, or get your DNP, Orvis has many opportunities to help you rise up.
Hey, Northern Nevada nurses, what are you going to do to rise up? How about getting certified in your area of expertise?
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. How are you going to rise up this year? Attend a conference, learn something new, and meet someone new.
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. How are you going to rise up this year? How about trying a new specialty like children's?
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. Coming to you from the Nevada State Capitol. How will you rise up this year? Talk to your Nevada legislators about legislation that impacts clinical practice.
Northern Nevada nurses, how are you going to rise up? Join a nursing organization.
Sometimes life throws us curveballs, like being laid off, or having your entire department eliminated, or suffering a physical or mental injury. Take this opportunity to change specialties, broaden your horizons, start a business. Maybe it's time to pivot and reinvent yourself.
Northern Nevada nurses, rise up. Invest in your community by becoming a homeowner. Own what matters.
Hi, this is Peg Farrar, and my idea of RISE is to increase your education. So if you have an AA degree or a diploma, go back to school and get a bachelor's degree. If you have a bachelor's, go back to school and get a master's or an FNP. If you have a master's, get a doctorate degree. The more education you have, the more opportunity and flexibility you have in your career. Thank you and be well.
Hi, Northern Nevada nurses. How are you going to rise up this year? Join a hospital committee and get involved in your organization.
One more jab. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2, 6, 1, 2, 6, 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Northern Nevada nurses, how are you going to rise up this year? Become a happier and healthier version of you. So, with all those great ideas that we have just presented to you, let's get tonight's event going. I will see you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2023 Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement President and the Director of Emergency Services at Northern Nevada Medical Center, Dr. Shelby Hunt.
Good evening. Oh my gosh. All right, sorry, I just need just a second. I'm a believer in real moments and that you take in every single thing, good, bad, or ugly. And I'll explain why here in just a minute, because this is absolutely amazing. Many of you in this room have probably done emergenetics, especially if you are in leadership. So you have your red, blues, greens, yellows. You know, are you social? Are you conceptual? Are you structural? Or are you analytic? I am very conceptual, which means I'm a visionary. So if my hospital tells me I need to do something, I can already see it. So we'll use patient satisfaction scores. And of course, my administration, okay, Shelby, but they can tell me what I need to do or what my scores need to be. I can see it, I can visualize it. I know what my team needs to do in order to get there. It's a lot of work to do that piece, but I can visualize that. You tell me I'm going to build a house, I already have flowers on the dining room table. I don't have land yet, but I can visualize that and I can see that. And why is that important? Because this is really, really cool. The committee and I this year had a vision of what we wanted the 24th annual Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Dinner and Award Ceremony to look like. And what is really, really cool is when what is reality is better than our vision. This is better than what we ever expected. So thank you to all of you in this room for rising up and making our reality come to fruition, because this is absolutely amazing. Thank you. So for those of you who are a red or social, you are having a blast here because you're with your peeps and you are socializing and having a grand and great time. For those of you who are very structural, look at the QR code, download the program, and you'll know exactly what's going to happen tonight. We got you covered. For those of you who are very analytical, here are some fun facts for you. And again, it just is why is tonight so amazing. When we opened up nominations in January, so they go from January 1st to the 31st, we had record-breaking numbers. We had over 1,500 nominations that came in. Again, record-breaking. When you break that down to how many unique individual numbers, over 900 people were nominated this year. So why is that also really, really cool? Because that means many people in this room tonight were nominated not only 2 or 3 times. We have one person in the room that was nominated 5 times. So that's you guys rising up to the occasion, rising up to the profession of nursing. That is awesome. Third record-breaking piece with tonight is 805 of you accepted your nomination. Hence why we now are over 1,540 people in this room here at the Grand Sierra Resort. Again, record-breaking numbers tonight. So again, thank you so much for rising up. If you are a nurse that was nominated and that's being recognized tonight, so if you're one of those 805, please stand. Thank you. If you are one of our scholarship recipients who is being awarded tonight, please stand. Hurry up and get done because we need you. If you are a facility here to recognize or to support somebody being recognized tonight, so whether you're a healthcare facility, a business owner, somebody in this community, this is new technology for me. If you are a healthcare facility or business owner here recognizing somebody tonight, please stand. And last but not least, if you are a family member or loved one of someone being recognized tonight, will you please stand? Thank you. Again, thank you for supporting the nursing profession. That is awesome and amazing. So our mission of the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement is to honor nurses for their accomplishment and dedication to the profession while promoting a positive image to the nursing field. While we are here tonight to celebrate those who have excelled, we are also here tonight to inspire the next generation and to challenge all of you to rise up. We have some special dignitaries in the house tonight that we have not had previously before. So again, another fun feature for tonight that I would like to introduce. From Truckee Meadows Fire, Chief Charles Moore and his wife, Joanne. From Truckee Meadows Fire, also EMS Chief Joe Kamen and his wife, Heather. From Carson City Fire Department, Chief Sean Slayman and his wife, Shannon. Constituent Service Representative for Congressman Mark Amade, Bo Hamilton. From the Reno Police Department, Sergeant Trenton Johnson and his wife, Sarah Jo. Unfortunately, both Mayor Sheevy and Mayor Lawson could not be here, but they said thank you and congratulations for all the hard work. They hope to be here next year. They just had other commitments tonight. And last but not least, I would like to introduce and just thank our Nevada State Board Executive Director, Kathy Denauer. So it's fun with our 24th anniversary this year. It was also the 100th birthday for the Nevada State Board of Nursing. So I wanted to include that in tonight because I think it is really, really important. Many of you may not quite know this history. So in 1912, Sisters Hospital, that soon became St. Mary's Hospital, graduated 18 nurses. And at that time, you made $50 a month for your full-time employment. Marguerite Gross, a member of the Nevada Assembly from 1922 to 1924, was responsible for the passage of legislation in order to get examination and certification for nurses. AB 82 was signed to law in 1923, thus creating the Nevada State Board of Nursing. This State Board of Nursing ensured trained nurses, which was supported by the Nevada State Medical Society, and again, became the State Board of Nurse Examiners. 3 nurses had to be chosen to be put onto that board. A $10 examination fee is all it costs to take that fee in order to become a nurse. And between 1923 and 1931, there were 196 nurses in the state of Nevada. In 1931, the Nevada Nurses Association became incorporated. In 1949, the Professional Nurses Act was amended and reinforced mandatory registration. The first BSN program was in Southern Nevada in 1957, and LPNs were added to the State Board of Nursing in 1963. In 1979, nurse practitioners became regulated, and in 1989, nursing assistants also became regulated by the board. Here's some history of the nurses who have risen up. In 1923, Mary Evans was the first nurse in the state of Nevada that was licensed. In 1949, Cleo Foster became your first LPN. 1986, Lawrence Krebs was the first CNA to obtain their certificate. And in 1986, David Haufner and Steve Patner became the first CRNAs in the state of Nevada. Our first APRN was in 1987. And in 1993, Pamela Altriger became our first EMS RN. So my ask to you guys is, what are you going to do to rise up to be one of the first in our state? Speaking of rising up tonight, this would not be happening without our committee. Each committee member puts in a minimum of 100 hours in order to put tonight's event on, and we spent about 7 months working on this. So as much fun as we're having tonight, we are ready for a little bit of a break, but we do this because we're proud of the nursing profession and we want to make sure you guys get honored. So as I call my friends who I couldn't do this without, please stand. Representing the Nevada State Board of Nursing and your director for our nonprofit, Marisa Brown. Representing Carson Tahoe Health and your treasurer, Maria Freed. Representing the VA Sierra Nevada Hospital and your secretary, Angelique Sampson. Representing Renown Regional, Becky Haas. Representing our population of retired nurses, as she just recently retired from Carrington, Peg Farrar. Representing our rural partners from Humboldt General Hospital, Bertha Higby. Representing St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, Julie Fry. Representing Renown South Meadows, Jen Allen. Representing our outpatient clinics and previously behavioral health, Shauna Hewson. Representing our long-term care and rehab facilities, Cynthia Parker. Representing me with Northern Nevada Health Systems, Katie Graham. Representing the Orvis School of Nursing and our first male on the committee, Dean Cameron Duncan. Representing education and a nurse who owns her own business, Sherry Stofko. And not with us tonight, but watching us streaming is Lyle Pritchett, our webmaster. So we have also gone social. We did have a previous Facebook page, and we now have a new one because we can't get that old one off. So you guys have QR codes on your tables for our Instagram and our Facebook page. We want to make sure we're reaching out to you guys because we're doing some other fun things. We also tonight, anyone who has recently joined Facebook or joins tonight, we will be having a raffle. We will reimburse you $100 for an education or a conference that you attend. So give us your reimbursement and we will reimburse that and we will announce that winner after this event. So please sign up for Facebook, join us. The other reason why is because 2 years ago, Guild Mortgage became one of our first sponsors that was not a healthcare or hospital associated sponsor, and said, you know, we really want to help our nurses in this community. We want to get into home ownership. How can we help you guys? So last year, they and Reno Real Estate met up with us, and we now have had 4 dinners providing CEs, free dinner, and Guild Mortgage has been sponsoring that. So we would like to thank Guild Mortgage and Reno Real Estate for becoming an external partner with us. And again, they have been, huge advocates of nursing. So if you are looking for home ownership or just want to inquire, they have been doing some special services to the nurses in our area. So thank you, Guild Mortgage. We would like to take this opportunity to recognize those that we have lost this year. Unfortunately, there were quite a few, and unfortunately, too many were way too young and probably had so much left to do in their career. And we would like to take this time to recognize them. So in remembrance, Jane Ralston, Washoe Medical Center, and St. Mary's. Jane Stacy, Renown Regional and St. Mary's, and she was our 2018 Maternal Child Category winner. Lexa DeVee, St. Mary's. Donna Lou Vrenon Enos, facility unknown. Melinda Rizzoni, St. Mary's. Paulette Carson, facility unknown. Judith Hitlett, Washoe County Health District. Amy Lynn Daniel, St. Mary's. Monette Martin, Nugget, Calneva, and Fitzgerald's Health Clinics. Jackie Plowman, Washoe Medical Center, and after retirement volunteered at Northern Nevada Medical Center. Linda Bergstrom, Humboldt General Hospital and Washoe County Health District. Nellie Droz, Washoe County Health District and Nevada State Mental Hospital and Orvis School of Nursing. Deborah Ann Neville, Washoe Medical Center and St. Mary's. Sylvia Treehall, facility unknown. Stephanie Leeds Wolf, St. Mary's. Kathy Jo Cooper, facility unknown. Mercedes Parsons, facility unknown. Jace David Saber, Renown Regional Medical Center. Mary Ellen Morgan Matzel, St. Mary's. Catherine Kat Anvik, Northern Nevada Medical Center and Renown Regional Medical Center. And last but not least, Ed Percola, CareFlight, Renown Regional Medical Center, Northern Nevada Medical Center, and Carson Tahoe. May these nurses guide us in spirit and look down upon us. And from an unknown resource, when we look up at the sky at night, perhaps we are not looking at stars, but rather openings in heaven where the love of our lost ones pour through and shines down upon us to let us know that they are happy and that they are okay. Thank you for allowing me to get us started on tonight's evening and honoring all of you. We are so proud of you. We're going to sit back. I'm going to kick it off to our wonderful MC tonight. Miss Connie Ray, for years you have been waking up to her on the Connie and Bill show. She's a community connector, a storyteller, a lover of Northern Nevada, and a champion for mental health in our community. She's the vice president of the board of directors for crisis support services here in Nevada. Please welcome our beautiful and wonderful MC, Miss Connie Ray. Thank you. And you have one.
Thank you. Well, welcome. I love this, like, in the round. I think I'm a little echoey because I talk loud, but I wanted to welcome you all to the 24th annual Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement. And yes, I am your MC. My name is Connie Ray, and it is an absolute honor to be here in front of you all this evening. We are grateful for all of you to be here, whether you're in the room, whether you're streaming with us from your office, from your home, from your she shed. We don't care. We're just happy that you're here. I'm honored to be here tonight to recognize the 2023 Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement. You all have worked tirelessly to provide exceptional care to your patients while also bringing pride to the hospitals and the facilities that you serve. It is with such heartfelt appreciation that we do salute your achievements, because we all know that nurses truly are the heart of healthcare. I wanted to take a moment. I had shared some photos over the years of being here with you on my social media, and I had a dear friend of mine that saw the photo and said, Connie, if I was on that stage with you, I would want to reach out to every one of those nurses and personally shake their hand. This is the story of my friend Vicky, who I met when I was emceeing a party bus on the day after Thanksgiving. I do get to MC some of the best events in town. But Vicky was someone I just met that day. She had just recently lost her daughter to kidney failure. She had spent months in the hospital with her daughter. And when her daughter left, she said it was the nurses that provided the love and comfort, the compassion that she needed at such a difficult time. And she said, Connie, if I could be on that stage with you, I would hug each and every one of them. Could you please pass this on to those nurses? So on behalf of my friend Vicky and her deceased daughter, thank you for what you do for our community. You are greatly appreciated. Not only are we here tonight to celebrate the nurses, but we are also celebrating your contributions. You are continuing to help other nurses rise. You have raised over $410,000 for future nurses in our community. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are helping future nurses by giving them the opportunity to become the caregivers that they were born to be. But wait, there is more. We're going to have an opportunity and a fun little way for you to give back more later on tonight, because we all know you are here to rise up. I want to take this moment right now to also thank our wonderful sponsors for making tonight possible. Our platinum sponsors include VA Sierra Nevada Healthcare System, Guild Mortgage Montoya Group, Donor Network West, Renown Health, Carson Tahoe Hospital, Northern Nevada Medical Center Northern, Northern Nevada, Nevada Sierra Nevada Medical Center Northern, and Nevada Health Center and Envision Health. Special thanks to our distinguished sponsor, the Nevada Hospital Association, and our contributing sponsor, Brain Billers and Orbis School of Nursing. Also, many thanks to our supporting sponsor, Reno Emergency Physicians. We also have some fantastic volunteers that we'd like to thank this evening. If you are a volunteer, where are you? Please stand to be recognized. That's right. Big round of applause for these volunteers. They are here tonight from Unitech College, Carrington College, Orvis School of Nursing, and TMCC. And just so you know, those silent auction baskets didn't arrive that way. They did that. So a big round of applause once again for our volunteers. We also want to say thank you to Porta-Subs for making sure that they did not starve. They have been fed. So again, thank you to our volunteers. And again, thank you, Porta-Subs, for your donation. Can we talk fancy purses? How many one of you want a Louis Vuitton purse? Yes, please. Mother's Day. Yeah, you want that too. Absolutely. Mother's Day is on Sunday. Maybe you keep it for you. Maybe you give it to mom. But it is valued at $2,200. We also have our paddle board. We're going to have a lot of water for you to enjoy this year. So if you are interested in a paddleboard, a Yeti cooler, and a life vest, only 52 tickets will be sold for those, and the value is $717. This will be our first raffle after our facility winners are announced, so hurry up, purchase those playing card tickets, and remember, you can also make a donation at any time. If you feel inspired, make that donation from your table, or if you are streaming with us, you can visit nnna.cbo.io. And again, thank you for supporting the nurses, future nurses of our community. Right now, I would like our facility winner presenters to please make your way to the stage. You know who you are, and if you are a platinum presenter, these facilities will be announcing someone from their facility and organization that they would like to honor here tonight. Come on up to the stage. Don't be shy. It's only a big, scary stage, right? There you go. You're good. It's on. It's all you.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, what an incredible event, an incredible night, and what an incredible honor to be here with all of you nurses. Thank you to everyone who put this event together, and for all of you for being here, for your selfless acts every single day of putting others before yourselves. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so incredibly honored. I'm here tonight on behalf of Carson Tahoe Health to celebrate our Nurse of the Year. This nurse has one of the most fascinating stories that I've ever encountered in my entire career. They've served in our community in various roles throughout Carson Tahoe in their own career in serving our community. They started as a volunteer and worked in technical positions before they graduated from nursing school. And in most recent years, serving Carson Tahoe Health throughout the pandemic to care and keep our people safe. In their nomination response, they stated that they're most proud of the path that they took through nursing and that this is their true passion. This career path allowed her to grow in nursing and provide care to those caring for others. She prides herself on the care that she's been able to give and the positive impact that she has made in the life of other caregivers. She wrote in her nomination acceptance that in her 45 years, she's lived by the words of Steve Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love the work you do. She's definitely shown her love for serving others, her love for our Carson Tahoe team, and her desire to continue to work collaboratively with our leaders and provide a safe working environment for our community. Carson Tahoe Health proudly presents the Northern Nevada Nurse of the Year Award to Terry Long.
Hey, Connie, just so you know, like when you were standing there, it was like.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Grab them and take them to the
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Van Slyke. I'm from Sierra Donor Services, and not only are we a proud sponsor tonight, but we're also really excited to be here tonight to recognize an incredible nurse champion in Robin Elson. So Robin Elson is a labor and delivery nurse at Renowned Regional Medical Center. And with Robin's help last year, we recovered a record number of birth tissue donations, which ultimately impact countless lives. So we want to say thank you to Robin and congratulate her on receiving the 2022 Sierra Donor Services Partner Recognition Award. So come on up, Robin. Congratulations. Speech?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, beautiful.
Hi, everyone. How's it going tonight? I'm going to look in this direction because my table's over there. My name's Emily. I am the owner and medical director of Bella Gray Medical Spa, where nurses get special pricing. Wink, wink. I am so happy to help support this organization. I love nurses, obviously. I don't think I've ever felt so safe in a room. Somebody chokes, there's 1,000 of us to help. I am so honored tonight. I do have a little confession to make, though. I did lie to my table over there of my families and employees. I am sorry, you guys. I said I was presenting a category tonight. I am not. I want to honor nurses tonight. I don't know about you guys, but I still have some nightmares about not waking up in time to pass a nursing exam. We've been through it. And nurses hold a very special place in my heart. But tonight I'm honoring somebody who holds a very, very special place in my heart. It's very rare to find a nurse that loves your patients and your business as much as you do. And I found that. And somebody who is just an honest, wonderful drug dealer. Don't worry, the drug is Botox, but she is a wonderful, wonderful nurse. And Danielle, I would love to honor you tonight. We're a little less traditional here at Bella Gray Medical Spa, so we're a little country folk. So I did not get you a certificate, but I did get you a belt buckle, yeehaw. So if you could come up to the stage, please. I want to thank you for your dedication to Bella Gray Medical Spa and to our patients. Thank you again.
Hello, everyone. I would like to present the Orvis School of Nursing Excellence in Nursing Education Award. This is going to a faculty member who's demonstrated excellence in teaching. They've mentored many students throughout their educational journeys, and they've been able to see them move on to practice in the field. They encourage students to rise up and ensure rigor in their courses. They urge students to be prepared and to be their best. They've spearheaded student support initiatives for students and inspires their colleagues to be the best educator that they can. This person is a shining star at the Orvis School of Nursing, and I'm proud to present this award to Professor Kristen Coombs.
Oh my gosh. I'm so shocked. Oh, here, hold on a second. Thank you. Ow.
Let's go over this.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Julie, for those of you who don't know me, and I am proud to be here tonight to recognize our Nurse of the Year for St. Mary's Regional Medical Center. One of the best indicators of a person's success as a leader is the insight provided by that person's colleagues. I'd like to share some of the words and sentiment that were expressed in the numerous nominations that this nurse leader received. One colleague noted that it's not unusual to see the nominee bringing coffee to her staff, to be present with an open ear to hear their needs, and to recognize the small, meaningful changes that can impact a nurse's day. Another colleague says that it's rare to work with a leader who is so invested in their staff, no matter their job title or position. She works tirelessly to improve staffing, nursing culture, and healthcare delivery. She also excels in one of the most important yet difficult tasks of being a leader, and that's that she is available to her staff. Out of all the wonderful thoughts expressed in her nominations, I found the most profound to be that she is a nurse for nurses, and her kindness extends beyond the walls of the hospital. As someone I can call a peer and a friend, I can attest to the truthfulness of these sentiments and agree that Caitlin Evans deserves to be awarded Nurse of the Year.
Good evening and happy Nurses Week to all the amazing nurses in this room. My name is Melody Osborne and I'm the Chief Nurse Executive for Renown Health. The nurse that we are honoring tonight is the true definition of caring and compassionate. Her colleagues state she is one of the most caring, positive, professional, and determined people I know. When asked what it means to be a role model, this nurse states, "We are not only caregivers, but we quickly become so much more. We are a friend in the moment, a helping hand, and a listening ear. We are advocates, educators, and lifelong learners." To address one of the most major issues facing our profession today, this nurse states, Being a support anchor for a young nurse multiplies your own impact on the profession, our healthcare system, and provides a positive work environment to improve patient outcomes and experience. A good mentor does not just impart their own thoughts and ideas, but allows that person the space to define who they are as a practicing nurse. New nurses are the future of healthcare and will be the strength of our system. Now, the nurse that we're going to recognize tonight happens to be on crutches. So I am going to come down to you, but I am proud to announce that the 2023 Renowned Health Nurse of the Year is Pam Gasson.
Good evening, everyone. I am Marilyn Lim Carrion, Campus Director for Unitech College Reno. Where's Unitech? Give it up. This was a very difficult decision for me. And I just want to say thank you so much, Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement, for inviting us. This is our first year here. We are a new nursing school. We offer practical nursing and bachelor's of science in nursing. That's why it was so difficult for me to decide who our nurse of the year is going to be for Unitech College Reno. Because of their leadership, Unitech College Reno is also an ACCSE School of Distinction. We have 100% NCLEX pass rate in practical nursing. We are the #1 practical nursing school in the state of Nevada. And we are about to graduate our first BSN cohort. And because of that, it was difficult. I have nominated our Associate Dean of Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, Dr. Stephanie Robinson, and our Program Director, Dr. Victoria Squire. Please come to the stage. Congratulations, well deserved.
Hello, good evening. I'm Heather Grindstaff, and I am honored to represent VA Sierra Nevada Healthcare System tonight. Happy Nurses Month. Thank you, Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement, for recognizing and honoring the nursing profession while supporting career development. Thank you for the numerous volunteer hours that went into making tonight happen. At VA, we are honored to serve our nation's heroes. I would like to ask all the veterans in the audience to stand. All the veterans in the audience to stand. Yes. Thank you for your service. At VA, our mission is to fulfill President Lincoln's promise to care for those who have served in our nation's military and for their families, caregivers, and survivors. Tonight, I would like to recognize the VA facility Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Award recipient. This nurse exemplifies VA's mission, vision, and values. She ensures our veterans experience equitable health care regardless of socioeconomic barriers, medical and/or mental diagnosis. She ensures our heroes determine their own healthcare goals, even if it does not fit into our norms. She meets them where they are without judgment. This nurse has a wide variety of experience and currently serves in our homeless outpatient clinic. She will passionately defend both their right to be unhoused as well as their right to quality health care. This nurse has provided countless creative solutions to both respect life choices and provide access to health care. This nurse is the veteran's advocate and support when family or friends may not be available. This nurse is a licensed practical nurse and believes that LPNs are the backbone of healthcare. She states, LPNs rock and no one will ever tell me different. I couldn't agree more. Please help me in celebrating Ms. Terry Prevost-Gillet as the 2023 VA Award recipient. Congratulations, Terry.
What's that? I think straight ahead. Okay. I will try not to fall.
Good evening. My name is Katie Grimm, and I am the proud Chief Nursing Officer for Northern Nevada Health System. Due to the generosity of Universal Health Services, I get to honor 3 nurses tonight. The first, I would like to announce Northern Nevada Sierra Medical Center's Nurse of the Year. That is Caitlin Brown. Caitlin is a charge nurse in our emergency department. Her leaders call her a rock star. She is incredibly experienced with a background in ICU, surgery, and care flight. She is the first to jump in to help, and she brings her calm, positive demeanor to every situation. Her nominator wrote, Caitlin is an exceptional nurse and a valued charge nurse. She's a nurse in our department you can lean on and is always smiling. Her dedication to her role is as an RN is as admirable, and her ability to connect and influence positive change is infectious. Congratulations. We're going to take pictures over there in just a bit. Okay. Now I'd like to announce Northern Nevada Medical Center's Nurse of the Year, and that is Jenna Thompson. Jenna recently accepted a promotion as a clinical supervisor on our surgical unit and acute rehab unit. She is a Northern Nevada Nurse of Achievement nominee in the Med-Surg category, where she received 3 nominations. Jenna is simply incredible. She is an amazing preceptor, a joy to work with, and has a special touch with our patients. One of her nominators said, I benefit from her work ethic and attitude every time I have the pleasure of sharing a shift with her. She is always, did I lose it? Are we good? She is always ready and willing to lend a hand or inspire a laugh to her fellow nurse and patients alike. I feel very lucky to get to learn from Jenna every day. Congratulations. We're going to take pictures over there. Wave, all your fans. Okay. She's like this every day. Okay. All right, and finally, I would like to announce Northern Nevada Health System's Nurse Leader of the Year, and that is Andrea Ritter. Andrea is our ICU manager at Northern Nevada Medical Center. She is the definition of a leader. In the words of her nominator, she is respectful, genuinely cares about her coworkers, encourages and nurtures an environment that facilitates growth. Additionally, her extensive experience and knowledge as an ICU nurse makes her indispensable resource and an asset. Andrea is the type of leader that fosters work-life balance and staff retention. Andrea has a passion for people that spreads to all departments. Her knowledge is sought after for the ED and all the way to the cath lab from the ED. She has figured out how to create a family and watches out for everyone in our hospital. Her heart and mind is a perfect balance and has proven this to be a big part of reducing burnout with our brave nurses, especially over the past 3 years. Thank you. We're gonna take pictures. Spread that sucker up.
Hello, we're back. Congratulations to our Nurses of the Year. One more round of applause. This year, the schools whose students will be receiving scholarships do include Great Basin College, University of Nevada, Orvis School of Nursing, Carrington College of Reno, Western Nevada College, and Unitech College. Tonight, the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement will award 16 scholarships. Each student will be receiving $2,200 to use towards their education. Just to note, that is $1,000 more than last year, thanks to all of you. So give yourselves a round of applause. Our school selected an entry to practice scholarship recipient, and here to announce our 2023 scholarship recipients. Please welcome Maria Freed, your Nurses of Achievement treasurer.
Here's the mic, Maria.
Hello, Northern Nevada nurses. Happy Nurses Week. Look at this room full of amazing people and people who love us. All right, so thank you once again for the opportunity to be able to award scholarships to deserving nursing students. So the future of nursing. Will the scholarship recipients please start to make their way to the stage at this time? Shanae Austin will be graduating from the Orvis School of Nursing next spring. Always with an interest in medicine, she wants to transfer her skills as a medic and continue her work at Northern Nevada's ER. Shanae.
Can I give you a hug? I was in the media.
Sarah Chavez will be graduating TMCC next year and has a passion for simply taking care of others, as evidenced by, get this, she is a mom to 5 boys ages 8, 10, 11, 14, and 17. So happy Mother's Day to you.
Congrats. Thank you. There you go. You're welcome. Right?
Connor Laughlin is graduating TMCC in the fall of 2025. Not sure where he wants to land yet, but he used to work in biotech. Did you hear that? He used to work in biotech. And so the work there and the impact that it made on the healthcare field. And so he wants to be a bigger part of it. Thank you for that. Congrats.
Thank you.
Cole Pocock. Yay. He will be graduating Orvis next May and becoming a nurse because he believes it is his calling. And you stole my heart when you said you wanted to serve the military. So thank you very much for that.
My pleasure.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Congrats. Happy Nurses Week. Joanna Teeger. Did I say that right? Good. She'll be graduating from Orvis in December and is becoming a nurse because she can use her head and her hands and her heart, and she will never stop learning. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Stacy Colt. You're up. She'll be graduating in April of 24 from Carrington. She's becoming a nurse because she wants to make a significant difference. And for that, I will forever be grateful. Thank you so much. Louise Peloso. Louise is not here. Thank you for that. Randy Uzoma. Randy, you stole my heart too. He will be graduating Unitech in October and also wants to serve our military. Thank you for that. Jacqueline Martinez. Thank you so much. She will be graduating from Unitech in February of 2024. Thanks. I didn't put any notes on you. And Hannah Lyons. Hannah will be graduating from WNC next May. She wants to continue her dad's mission, of serving the community. And I am super excited to be seeing you at Carson Tahoe Health. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Again, these scholarships wouldn't be possible without your contribution. So once again, thank you very, very much. Look on ClickBid, keep bidding on those items, and we'll see you here next year so we can give out more money for the future of nursing. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Hey, turn my mic on. Hello. Is it on? I don't think so. Can you turn the mic on? No? Okay, I'll use this one instead. All right, I wanted to let you know we have about 5 minutes left on your silent auction items. 5 minutes for you to bid. So if you want to get those bids in, 5 minutes until the silent auction will be closing. And again, cheers to our future nurses. Can we raise a glass to the future nurses? Thank you so very much. I promised you that we would have a paddleboard giveaway, and we have that right now. Dr. Shelby's got this. Is this not working? Hello. Oh, it is working. There it is. All right, paddleboard. We ordered up the water for you, so you'll have plenty of full lakes to enjoy. Here we go.
The King of Hearts.
King
Red
of Hearts.
King of Hearts.
If you got the match, come on up here. Raise your hand, give a yell. There we are. There we go. Congratulations. The success of the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement event, it lies in part to the reliable judging process that continues to improve each year, thanks to the assistance of technology. Please welcome Nurses of Achievement board member Sherry Stofko here to discuss the judging and judging oversight process.
Hi, everybody. This is a little bit larger audience than I'm used to in my paramedic and my nursing classes, but as Connie said, my name is Sherry Stofko, and I joined the NNOA committee this year. And along with Peg Farrar, we oversee the judging subcommittee. Over the past 12 years, I have written numerous nominations and been a judge, and I am grateful and honored to have been named the Educator of the Year in 2020. Congratulations to all of this year's nominees and their support systems that are in the house tonight. And I'd also like to give a quick shout out to all the winners from 2020 and 2021, because as COVID would have it, none of you got to walk across the stage. So, little shout out to you as well. Whether you've been involved in this event as a nominee or as a winner or as a judge, you may not know all of the background of how someone goes from nomination to award. And so I'm going to explain a little bit about that rigorous and complicated process. Each year during the month of January, coworkers, leaders, family members, patients, and the community are invited to submit nominations for exemplary nurses in Northern Nevada. These nominations will eventually be scored, so thoughtful and well-written nominations are important. The nominations are encrypted and assigned random pins to assure privacy. In February, the nominees are notified of their nomination, but they won't receive the letter until tonight. If the nominee does not respond, the nominees are invited to write 3 acceptance essays. If the nominee does not respond to the essay by the deadline, they are left out of the running. If a nurse is nominated in more than one specialty, they must choose one category to be judged in. Traditionally, we have about a 70% acceptance rate. This year, we had over 1,500 nominations for 951 unique nurses. 805 nurses submitted their acceptance, and so that's 85%, so much higher than normal. An example of one of the acceptance questions that you have to answer is, tell me a story of why you are worthy to win in this category. These acceptance essays are pretty challenging for nurses to write because as a profession, we are pretty humble and we don't really sing our own praises. Admittedly, we have used the same 3 acceptance questions for years. So if you have an idea for a fresh and new question, please send it my way. So after we match the acceptance essays to the nominations, new tracking numbers are assigned to each nominee's anonymous profile. The committee meets for a full day to scrub all of the nominations and responses. This means that we do our best to disassociate every nomination or acceptance essay from an institution or an agency. We remove all identifying words such as names, pronouns, or hospitals. All of this is done to further ensure anonymity and fairness in the judging process. Undoubtedly, the result of scrubbing makes the essays somewhat difficult to read, but it is an imperative step for impartiality. Now the nomination profiles are ready for evaluation. So please raise your hand if you've ever been a judge for the NNOA Awards. I know there's more of you out there than that. Thank you for that work. It's a very time-intensive process, but reading about these fabulous nurses rebreathes hope and pride into us about this profession. The judges are chosen based on integrity and follow through. This year, we had roughly 70 nurse judges from varied regional agencies and some retired nurses as well. Each category is assigned at least 3 judges who evaluate the nominees' profiles. Some categories are split or combined so that each judge reads about 50 profiles and scores each individual nomination and each individual essay. In my experience, this volunteer role takes 8 to 15 hours. Sometimes we use additional judges as tiebreakers, and this year we rose up, increasing fairness to our process by adding a second tier for the very large categories such as critical care and rookie. These huge categories with over 90 nominees are now split into 3 groups. The top 7 from each of those groups are moved on to tier 2, and those 21 nominees are assigned new judges to evaluate. This way, the same judging group evaluates each of the upper echelon against one another, and that's how the final winner is chosen. Once all the judging and scoring is complete, names and facilities are reattached to the anonymous nominee profiles to create a list of the final winners. This list is shared with only 3 NNOA committee members, so the winners announced here tonight will be a surprise to all of you and the rest of the NNOA committee. Through this entire process, only our webmaster and our president would be able to track one nominee from start to finish. Once we have the list of the 17 winners, beautiful trophies are made locally and certificates are generated from the mayors, senators, and congresspeople. Finally, after 5 months of hard work and multiple layers of anonymity and encryption, the winners are announced here tonight. Thank you to all of our nomination writers, our nominees, our judges, our committee members, and our generous sponsors. And to the nominees, I wish you the best of luck in being granted the esteemed award of NNOA Nurse of the Year.
Thank you, Sherry. All right, are we ready? Grab yourself your beverage of choice and let us salute our nominees and our winners tonight. We want to say a very special thank you to Memories Etched in Stone for their partnership in providing the trophies to our winners. Because these are made of glass, each one of these is uniquely different, very much like each one of our winners tonight. Additionally, Donor Network West graciously purchased flowers for each category winner, and they will meet you at the photo booth following your announcement. Will the nominees for Advanced Practice Nursing please stand? Congratulations to our nominees. You may be seated. Our nominator says about this winner, this nurse is a product of our local community, receiving her BSN, MSN, and FNP from the Orvis School of Nursing. She is a member of multiple professional organizations and has performed community service and many educational presentations to nurses in the community. This nurse has worked in general, colorectal, vascular, and cardiothoracic surgery. This nurse is an excellent teacher in the operating room and has gained the respect of everyone who works with her. Recently, she played an integral role in the development of a new cardiothoracic surgery program. She developed procedures and policies to guide pre-op and post-operative care and cardiothoracic order sets. Our nominee wrote about being a role model, saying, "I began as a cardiac ICU nurse and then an RN in cardiac catheterization. Now, as an APRN, I have been able to work in outpatient cardiology and currently in in cardiothoracic surgery. I therefore have worked throughout the entire process that a surgical cardiac patient goes through, from diagnosis, surgery, discharge, and follow-up. My work and goals for this program are to make it as efficient and safe as possible, identifying areas of weakness, make a necessary improvement, and to promote staff and patient satisfaction. When asked about her most proud nursing moment, our winner states, "My first week as a nurse, I had a patient, an elderly woman. She had been admitted with an untreated UTI, who eventually became septic. She was already lethargic and difficult to arouse at the beginning of shift. She had no family. She was in DNR. She was alone. And despite medical treatment, she continued to decline. At that time, I didn't understand why there wasn't more that we could do, or maybe I just didn't want to believe it. The last hours of my shift, my preceptor let me just sit with her. We had discontinued all of her monitoring as medical measures were futile. She was given medication for comfort. The only help I was able to offer was to sit there, be with her, watching her breath, her body's desperate last effort to hold on to life, and then slowly, nothing. Whether or not she knew I was there, it didn't matter. I knew. I held her hand, I prayed for her, I cried for her, and that is what I did as a nurse that day. In regards to nursing issues and solutions, our nursing shortage is not new, our winner states. A frontline issue since I was a new nurse myself. What I can do to improve the future of nursing is whatever I have immediate control over. It may not be a grand nationwide scale, but locally, I can educate, mentor, and nurture the staff that we have to retain a dedicated, driven nursing team. The winner for advanced practice nursing is Megan Butchfield, Northern Nevada Health System. Congratulations to you, Megan.
Congratulations. Stay, and go take pictures. You're welcome.
Congratulations. Will the nominees for skilled nursing rehabilitation please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Our nominator says, "I have witnessed her hard work and compassion in the care that she provides. She cares about her patients and her coworkers. She's like a Florence Nightingale." One example, back in 2020, we had a patient that was on a feeding tube. She took her time serving this patient, even though the patient couldn't talk. She used her nursing skills. Through the years, she's helped a lot of patients, and she continues to provide excellent care. She inspires me with the way she cares for her patients. Our nominee wrote about role modeling. "I was a preceptor for a new nurse. She had just graduated nursing school, and there was a lot going on in the unit. We were short-staffed and having to transition in management. It was also particularly stressful because surveyors were coming through and the unit was preparing. There was also a lot of falls, and we had some especially difficult patients. I have been a preceptor many times before, but this one nurse stood out to me. I spent so much time and energy making sure she received every experience she needed to learn and grow. I valued her as a person and made her feel seen, cared for, and loved. I encouraged her to ask questions and listen to what she really needed from me. I watched her struggle at times and led her so that she could build confidence." In regards to this nurse's most proud career moment, they say, I am most proud of when I was a hospice nurse. Dying is a scary and uncomfortable process, but it can also be beautiful and pleasant. And one memory that is etched in my mind was the time that a family member approached me and was feeling helpless and inadequate of what their family should do around their dying loved one. I taught them end-of-life care, such as massages and oral care. It allowed them to help their loved one. I told them that medications I was giving to help control the symptoms at the end of life and what to watch for when it was time for us to medications from other nurses when I was off for the night. To me, the most rewarding part of being a nurse is helping patients and family members during the last moments of the patient's life. This is when a nurse makes the most difference. In regards to nursing and issues and solutions, our winner says burnout is causing nurses to leave the profession, which creates staffing issues and shortages. Nurses are feeling overworked and underappreciated. I'm determined to make a difference to my fellow coworkers. I encourage a work-life balance. I assist others in their workloads so they can leave on time. I never leave before my team members are finished. I encourage others to participate in community service and even act as a leader. The winner for skilled nursing rehabilitation is Michelle Aglabat, VA Sierra Nevada Health.
Congratulations. You're going to go over to the photo booth and get your photo, and at the end, go back over there. Okay? Okay. There you go. Thank you.
Congratulations. Will the nominees for maternal child nursing please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. This nurse just completed training as the newest PIC nurse, and she is a dedicated member of the only neonatal transport team in all of Northern Nevada. In addition, this nurse has been picking up twice the amount of transport calls for the NICU in order to serve the dedicated neonatal Nevada community. This nurse is the head of the committee that makes special mementos for our NICU families, which has the biggest impact on the families in the NICU. This past Christmas, this nurse came in on her day off to make handmade, hand-printed ornaments for each of the patients, 45 babies. She also makes name cards for the babies as well. When asked about being a role model, our winner says, during my time in the NICU, I often find myself in unique situations that require a certain level of commitment and involvement on my part. One memorable situation involved premature twins in the NICU that had been carried by a surrogate here in town, although the parents lived in France. When the twins were born at 33 weeks, only one of the fathers could fly out to the United States to be with them during their stay in the NICU. My heart went out to him, as I could hardly imagine being in a different country, speaking a different language, and not necessarily understanding the complexity of the issues that his children were facing. I also couldn't imagine learning to care for 2 infants for the first time without the support of my family. Although I knew this would be a challenging assignment, I felt this would provide the father with comfort and support because I decided to take on the role of primary nurse for the family. There were many logistics to figure out, such as an appropriate medical equipment, oxygen, a 16-hour flight to get home. We needed to coordinate multiple resources to ensure a safe and smooth transport. I worked extensively with social workers, case management, and even communicated directly with the airlines to prepare for the trip home. My most proud nursing career moments, our winner states, I started out as a unit clerk in the NICU. I fell in love with the NICU and wanted so badly to become a NICU nurse. My last semester of nursing school, I accepted a position as a nursing apprentice in the NICU. From there, I graduated and accepted a position full-time. Within these 5 years, I become a preceptor, a charge nurse, and joined the neonatal transport team. I most recently accepted the position of a PIC insertion nurse on my unit. I have a passion for the neonatal population. In regards to nursing issues and solutions, our winner states mental health is one of the major issues that is impacting nursing. After the devastating effects of COVID-19, many nurses are leaving the bedside. COVID brought many challenges in the healthcare arena, including staffing shortages, supply shortages, and emotional changes. As a critical care nurse, I think many would benefit from an on-campus therapist. Having an in-house therapist would allow us to talk through our emotions after a code or a difficult shift. I also think providing classes that are mandatory on self-care, stress management, and burnout should be a part of our yearly requirements within the hospital. I strongly believe that we must take care of ourselves in order to provide the best care to our patients. The winner is Kylie Ham, Renowned Regional Medical Center. Congratulations, Kylie.
We'll probably do the donation thing from speed it up just a little bit.
Okay.
Just let it go a little low. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Special get award, and then you'll come off the stage for pictures.
Congratulations.
Then head over to, and at the end, we're going to
Will the nominees for medical, surgical, nursing please stand? You may be seated. Our nominator says about our winner, this nurse always goes above and beyond to do what is best for their patients. It doesn't matter if something simple or advocating medically for this nurse's patient. You know you will be in great hands under this nurse's care. Not only does this nurse take great care of her patients, this nurse's coworkers always love working with them because of the nurse's positive attitude and willingness to help everyone when this nurse is extremely busy. Recently, when we were transferring a patient, this nurse offered to get the patient because the nurse knew that we were busy. There were some difficulties in transporting this patient because of the size of the bariatric bed, the elevator, and getting them in and out of the door. Due to these struggles, the patient was not having the most comfortable ride to the new room. However, this nurse was checking up on the patient and asking if they were doing okay. When asked about being a role model, our nominee states, as a new graduate working straight into the pandemic, I was guilty of having the mindset of simply treating the patient as the diagnosis. I was so heavily focused on time, details, and medications that I was missing the most important aspect of nursing, compassion. It was not until I lost my father to COVID that changed my perspective on nursing. My father did not have the support and tools because of the economy and the environment in the Philippines. Therefore, I became grateful for the tools and the support that I did have. I would utilize the doctors to relay important changes to the patient's conditions and work closely with the respiratory therapist to make sure adequate oxygen levels were delivered to my patients. I made it to my goal to update families about their loved ones whose voices were crying for help, yearning to know that their family members were doing okay. In regards to this nurse's most proud career moment, they say, I'm thankful for the leadership, hardship, and sacrifices I have faced in the beginning of my nursing career because it gave me the opportunity to challenge my weaknesses and turn them into strengths. I would have never imagined I would be in the position that I am today. Because of the nurses that believed in me and my coworkers, I can proudly call my friends. I embrace nursing as a vocation and continue to provide the best care for my patients. In regards to nursing issues and solutions, one of our many prominent issues facing nurses today is the nursing shortage. While nursing shortages existed, so do facility shortages in nursing schools. In other words, there is a lack of nursing educators and facility in the nursing field. I decided to go back and further my education by getting a master's degree as a nursing educator. I hope to be part of something that will create a change for future nursing educators and students. Definitely a winner that is rising up, and the winner is Melissa Lorica, St. Mary's Regional Medical Center. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yep, 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 yep.
Will the nominees for critical care nursing please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Our nominator says this nurse dedicates her nursing practice to helping others that do not have access to help that they need. She is a volunteer with Samaritan's Purse International. Of all the volunteer work she does, the most recent was going to Ukraine to help civilians and victims of war. Twice. She dropped everything in a moment's notice to spend 1 month in Ukraine as the educator for emergency and ICU care. As a critical float pool nurse, she is skilled in both emergency and ICU care and enjoys teaching others. Our nominee wrote about being a role model. Critical care is such a diverse unit. One day you're dealing with overflow, non-critical care patients. The next you're dealing with patients on max aspirators that are heading towards the last phase of our very short lives. I had a student one day in ICU, and one of my patients had not recovered from a bad variant of COVID. He was on BiPAP, alone without a support system and scared about the next steps of his long recovery. We had tried to wean him off BiPAP for several days without success. This man was completely alone. My heart broke for him and the many life decisions he must have made to be alone on a breathing machine in the ICU. I explained to the student that nursing isn't always about saving lives. It's not about being opinionated about a patient's particular life choice that brought them into the hospital in the first place. It's about caring for that individual. In regards to this nurse's most proud career moment, as I reflect on my career over my past 13 years, my proudest moment is partnering with Samaritan's Purse as a DART, Disaster Assistance Relief Team Nurse. This nonprofit organization responds to disasters associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, and even war across our globe. Last year, I was blessed to be deployed to Ukraine at the beginning of May and for the month of November for 5 weeks. My position was to work in the EFH and the mobile ICU. The country's medical system was completely paralyzed due to the obvious conflict. We cared for hundreds of Ukrainians that were unable to receive medications or even surgeries for hernias, burns, and fractures. In regards to issues and nursing issues and solutions, our winner states that home ownership is a catalyst that plants roots in a community, especially those that have a young family or plan on starting family. In order to attract the next generation of nurses and retain the nursing presently working, I believe hospitals will need to step up to the plate, and offer incentives that are attractive for nurses that are looking to relocate. The winner for critical care nursing is Sandra McCall, Carson Tahoe Regional Medical Center. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Would oncology and infusion nursing nominees please rise? Please stand so you can be recognized. Congratulations. Our nominator says that this nominee has become such a prodigious asset to the field of nursing. She is the whole package: kind, caring, patient, detail-oriented, and a strong advocate for her patients. She stands up to make sure her patients get what they need. If it takes 5 phone calls to the MD, she will do it with a gentle, calm tone to make sure the right thing is done for the patient. Whether she's giving chemo, giving a drug she is unfamiliar with, or doing a new procedure, she always makes sure to be aware of what she's doing and is willing to research and inquire to make sure that she is doing right by her patient. She had a patient just the other day during a super busy shift, and he started crying. He was scared and frustrated about his situation. With care and compassion, she consoled him and stayed with him and talked with him until he was in a good place. Our nominee writes about being a role model. I remember being so very anxious, overanalyzing my words and movements in fear that I would be deemed incompetent by my peers. I remember how defeated and embarrassed I felt when my instructor told me that being anxious comes off as not knowing what you're doing. I had entered nursing field with the words in the back of my mind. It reminded me that I would never want an individual who is fresh and open and excited to feel so down about themselves. And I knew if I were ever to be a precept student or help a baby nurse, I would want them to feel confident. Regardless of the insecurities they might feel underneath, as a night shift nurse, we don't get these opportunities to have nursing students often, but I always offer to precept students when I get the chance. The winner is Francesca Belonga, winner from St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, the winner of our oncology infusion services. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again. All right. Innovation, informatics nursing nominees, please rise to be recognized. Our nominator has been described as a nurse that puts her heart and soul into a project to improve diabetic education in pediatrics. She created an educational binder, organized the tools and supplies necessary, and empowered the nursing staff to properly educate new diabetic patients. Our diabetic educator is amazing, but her plate is always overfilled. This nurse worked hard on this project so she and her coworkers could help offload some of the pressure on our diabetic educator and also help with the throughput of our diabetic patients. There have been many times when our new diabetics have had to either wait through the weekend because the educator was not in town or supplies were not readily available. This nurse saw this as an opportunity to improve the system, and she has flourished. In regards to our proudest nursing moment, our winner states, I have the opportunity to not only take care of pediatric patients, but also provide support to their families. My favorite part of my job is creating strong bonds and supportive relationships with our community's children and their families during their hospitalization. Throughout the year, I have created special bonds, and I have also created a deep relationship with my pediatric oncology patients and their families. Over the past year, there has been an oncology patient I've taken care of multiple times who was nervous to begin his cancer treatments. Before his first dose of chemotherapy, the patient and I came up with a special handshake to make sure that chemotherapy starts on a positive note with a laugh and a smile. And a couple of days ago, I was able to administer his last dose of chemotherapy, which started with that special handshake. I look back on small and big moments with a full heart and feel grateful that I've had the opportunity to touch and impact the lives of my oncology patients. The winner is Regional Medical Center.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, where are my office outpatient nursing nominees? Please stand to be recognized. This nurse is the lead LPN for the medical specialty clinic. And on any given day, the specialty clinic serves approximately 150 patients who are seeing their specialty care provider. The clinic sees specialties including cardiology, neuropathy, endocrinology, rheumatology, all the other ologies. This nurse is the grease that keeps the wheels turning. She is a hard worker and always makes sure every provider and patient are taken care of. Recently, we were tasked with changing the provider schedules to give each provider more time with the patients. As challenges arose during the process, this nurse took the initiative and encouraged all the providers and patients to take care of this unusual misstep. Her attention to detail caught multiple mistakes in scheduling during the changeover that could have caused major delays and impact on the patient's care. She juggles multiple tasks at once every single day. The most profound moment in this nurse's career, I found myself as an accomplished LPN on a med-surg unit, an area of a hospital I refer to as the melting pot of medical learning. I excelled and became a nurse mentor for the LPN new grads who were on the unit. Each time I went to work, I grew in knowledge and love for my career, with my passion not being unnoticed by my peers or my superiors. I learned early on in my career that you are there for the family as well as the patient. Embracing the physical and emotional well-being of the entire family in crisis is imperative. I was honored to be a part of the healing process, as well as the lasting, caring hand that someone could hold when there was no family around. The winner is the winner of our office outpatient nursing. Where are you, Mary Brown, VA, Sierra Nevada Health? Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. All right, so this is where we're going to take a little pause and ask you to take a moment to look at your table, your donation card. It is time for us to raise a little bit of money. So I'm going to play a little game with you. I know that as a nurse, you do a lot of math on a daily basis. So I think this will be pretty easy for you. We want to raise money for the Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement. And I've heard that there are about 1,500 people in the room right now. So that means that if each of you were to take a moment and donate $25 that you could do right now, if you're streaming, you can make that donation as well. Right away, $37,500 would be raised. How many $25 donations do I have in the room? You can make that donation. If you don't want to do 25, you want to do 20. Everyone in this room makes a donation of $20. We will raise $30,000. $30,000 that quickly. Now, if you would like to make a donation, maybe you're just like, $15. I'm going to go out tonight. I need a little cash. $15. Everyone in the room makes a $15 donation. That is $22,500 that will be raised. I get it. Maybe you just want to do 10. $10. Easy donation, whether you're streaming or you're here tonight. A $10 donation means we would raise $15,000 for future nurses. I encourage you to make a donation tonight, and thank you all so very much. We're going to move on with our awards. Where are my clinical leadership nursing? Where are you? All of my nominees, please stand up and be recognized. Our nominator says, throughout the last year, this nurse has managed to grow 2 units, a growing patient population, and a growing team while on a personal journey caring for her best friend who was losing their battle with cancer. Attending grad school, overseeing construction of a new pediatric intensive care unit, and the largest RSV surge our community has ever experienced. Her character, her humor, and sincere devotion to her team are only a few of the components that make her the leader that she is. I think what makes this nurse so special is the nurse's dedication to know her team for more than their nursing skills. They are people. This nurse takes the time to know the little things that are happening with her team, their passions, and their wellness. Nursing is a hard profession, and this nurse leads by example. Her actions of picking up a baby to rock them to sleep, sitting with a family to discuss their child's care, or advocating to administrators to represent safe staffing. In regard to this winner's most proud career moment, she says, it was a patient's family who pushed me to follow my dreams of becoming a nurse leader. Caring for their son is one of my proudest moments. This patient suffered a brain injury after an airway closed on a complication due to a common childhood illness, croup. At the time, as a charge nurse, I recall working diligently to intubate this family's request to have the MRI reviewed by a family friend who was a neurologist in Chicago. The MD on the case had already had his partners consult and review and was having a difficult time understanding why the family wanted another opinion. It was clear to me the family was aware that the baby would not survive this injury, but they needed that second opinion from a trusted source to allow them some type of closure. As I quietly stopped medications, turned off the machines, I sat with the family, tears clouding my eyes as I listened to them whisper the love story of this child's life. I was honored that I could do something for those grieving families, A while later, a letter came from that family and acknowledged my empathy, strength, and the leadership that advocated for the second opinion. It was this amazing feeling that I had done something that I believe I am now instilling in other nurses, that they truly have the power to make all the difference. Max and his parents ignited my passion to lead and making sure that I lead with change every day. The winner is... Our category for clinical leadership winner is Kristen Cleveland Cabellos, renowned regional medical center. This is a hard secret for me to keep.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh.
Congratulations.
I know you're on the mic. Congratulations. Don't forget your photo. All right, we're the nominees for emergency nursing. Please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. This category is sponsored by Envision Physician Services and Reno Emergency Physicians. Our nominator says that this nurse is a firm believer that caring for any person, peer, or patient is an essential component of care. This nurse came in to help the team in mitigating a highly stressful incident in the ED. This nurse helped facilitate a critical incident stress management that impacted many lives. This nurse's work impacted the well-being of personnel from our facility, REMSA, and the neighborhood and neighboring hospital. This nurse's work not only benefited our current employees, but also our former employees. This nurse's dedication and commitment to well-being and emotional support is a gift. While we continue to stay busy in our day-to-day and personal matters, this nurse took it upon themselves to lend a helping hand during a critical time. We can't thank you enough for your passion to support your peers. This nurse is also an exceptional in handling incredibly challenging days in ED. In regards to their proudest nursing moment, emergency nursing is a fast-paced and stressful environment, and it can be easy to lose sight of the human side of the job. However, over the years, I've consistently prioritized empathy and compassion in my practice, recognizing that every patient who comes through the door is someone's loved one. I'm proud of the times when I've been able to provide comfort and reassurance to a frightened patient or to advocate for a patient who might otherwise have fallen through the cracks. I'm proud of the times that I've made a tangible difference in a patient's life, whether by administering life-saving interventions or simply taking the time to listen and understand their concerns. Our winner is, for emergency nursing, Allison Stewart, renowned regional medical center. Congratulations. I think this, there we go. Yay. Congratulations. Will the nominees for rural and community health nursing please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Our nominator states that this nurse has worked in a variety of roles like bedside and leadership positions in rural settings. This nurse has been instrumental in ensuring education and clinical rotations are available to rural nursing students. During the pandemic, this nurse worked alongside medical, surgical, and ICU staff and aided on COVID-19 testing and vaccinations. Regardless of this nurse's role, this nurse always advocates for the new networks and others to bring services to our community. Our winner's most proud nursing career moment. The ability to make system impacts has always been near and dear to my heart, as it has such a positive effect on many patients. A senior patient had come into the emergency room with suicidal ideations. This was a week after losing his wife, and he had no desire to live. After a facility was located, my heart ached as I saw this very sad man handcuffed by law enforcement to be transported to a mental health facility. He kept repeating, "I haven't broken any laws, I promise," with tears streaming down his face. Success came and new processes were put into place. Mental health patients would be treated in an ambulance with EMS and provided with dignity, compassion, and care that they needed and deserved. The winner is Raylene Style, Pershing General Hospital. Congratulations. All right, will the nominees for education nursing please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. This nurse has touched so many lives as an educator. Her students have recognized her as being exceptional, providing content in a way that they find applicable, having high standards, but with a huge heart. She is innovative in her approach to teaching. She's a leader in doctoral education, serving on numerous local and national committees. She's passionate about care for her patients and community. She began her career as a rural health nurse and continues to instill the importance of access to healthcare and rural health nursing in her students. She takes her passion for education to the community as a volunteer, and she regularly teaches classes to Nevada law enforcement officers about mental health and schizophrenia. She is an amazing mentor to her students and her colleagues. When asked about their most profound nursing career moment, our winner states, "As the Michelangelo of my own nursing career, I have been very fortunate to pick my own Sistine Chapel. I started my career in a rural community where I was provided opportunities to grow in my nursing career and seek further educational avenues to enlighten my own understanding of healthcare. Nearly 20 years later, I continue to seek pathways to collaborate across disciplines to further the aims of optimal healthcare. As a PhD candidate, my research platform is law enforcement health and wellness. For the past 2 years, I've worked to demonstrate why the topic is relevant to nursing research." And the winner is Carrie Hintz, Orvis School of Nursing. Congratulations. Will the nominees for perioperative and operative nursing please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. This nurse's passion for nursing shines in her patient care. This nurse always goes above and beyond for her patients. This nurse is patient and listens to the needs of the ones she is caring for while taking time and making sure the patients feel comfortable. This nurse is an amazing nurse, a wonderful coworker, and truly a special person who has played a role in training each of us, making us the confident nurses that we are today. This nurse also dissects every chart with extensive detail, ensuring the patient is getting optimized in every aspect. In regards to this winner's most proud nursing career moment, they state, "My favorite aspect of my job is the people I get to help and spend my days with. I have a passion for people. My instinctive ability to connect with my patients on a non-judgmental, basic human level makes me so proud. The joy of nursing stems from the position I am in giving my patients calming, peaceful, comforting, and reassuring experience. I always want my patients to know that my priority is to provide the best possible care and compassion while ensuring information and education is directed to them." The winner is Elaine Marriott, Carson Regional Medical Center. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, where are the nominees for Administrative Leadership Nursing? Please stand to be recognized. This category is sponsored by Guild Mortgage Montoya Mortgage Team. Our nominator says, "This nurse exemplifies a servant leader who always strives to serve those who serve patients. This nurse has realigned many of our nursing services, committee structure, and the very culture towards nursing. Through all his hard work and support, he has managed these changes with grace, wit, and grit." This nurse was named Deputy Associate Director of Patient Care Services, Deputy Nurse Executive. This nurse's facility experienced an extremely large nursing and nursing leadership vacancy rate. This nurse provided stability and leadership during this time and spearheaded the Strategic Analytics for Improvement and Learning Committee to improve facility-wide metrics. He matched subject matter experts with supervisors and work groups to create targeted action plans and rearrange our pathways to excellence journey. The most proud nursing career moment for our winner. Starting my nursing career in 2009, I saw nurses come to work, do their job, and then go home. Nursing was task-oriented, and many healthcare organizations didn't allow much input from bedside staff on making changes. I am most proud to see bedside nursing guiding providers and ancillary staff in advocating and implementing change. This internal call to action has led healthcare organizations, including mine, to step back and evaluate process issues that lead to potential harm. I'm proud to be seeing nurses continue to evolve. And the winner of the Administrative Leadership Nursing category is Stephen Pennington, VA Sierra Nevada Health. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You're welcome. We'll take a single photo and at the very end, go back for a group photo. Thank you.
Will the nominees for behavioral health nursing please stand to be recognized? This category is sponsored by Rain Billers. Our nominator says this nurse uses critical decision making and coordinates with multidisciplinary care teams to get patients the care and resources that they need. She advocates earnestly for patients and is not afraid to look outside the box for ways to deliver and show up for her patients. This nurse puts safe nursing practice, compassion, and patient wellness at the front line of her daily care routine. Our nominee writes about being a role model. I was eating lunch in the business office when I heard the doorbell. Staffing was limited since it was the weekend. Behind the door was a patient who said, "I need to come stay for a few days." I asked her to come chat with me before we jumped into admitting. She did, all the while providing conflicting information regarding relapse date, use amount. However, she didn't appear to be impaired. As we sat, I had offered her a King's Hawaiian roll. We snacked, we chatted, and we talked about life during COVID and how difficult it was. Being similar in age, I tried some of my personal struggles with life. I asked this patient, "Who are some of your friends? What do you do for fun?" She looked down and said, "I don't have any. I just sit in my apartment most days." It was clear to me that this patient was lacking and desiring connection. I asked this patient to go for a walk with me through the park. She did. I didn't see her for a while, and then one Sunday, I received a page that someone was out in front wanting to see me. It was this patient and friend standing there. This patient gleefully said, "This is my friend. I just wanted her to meet the person who helped me find happiness in life again." This patient was holding a bag of King's Hawaiian rolls and smiling. The winner of behavioral health is Laura Beth Lathrope, Carson Tile Regional Medical Center. Congratulations again. All right, Rookie of the Year. Where are my Rookie of the Year nominees? Please stand to be recognized. This category has been sponsored by the Nevada Hospital Association. The nominator says this nurse has been an ICU nurse for a little over a year and already is demonstrating exceptional nursing characteristics. This nurse was recently involved in the care of a young female who transitioned to become a donor patient. During this time, this nurse exemplified what is meant to be a truly holistic intensive care nurse and acted as a liaison between the family, the donor team, and the hospital. This nurse helped to coordinate and implement the family's wishes, such as playing the patient's favorite songs during the donor walk, coordinating a flower ceremony, and aiding out script updates the mother described to family and friends. This nurse was not only providing holistic care to the patient, but also to the family during an unprecedented time. It was her compassion and support that provided peace during a time of devastation. Regarding this nurse's most proud career moment, have you ever had a snowball fight with a bed-bound patient in the hospital room and see the person who has smiled for her start beaming with joy? I have, and I'm proud of it. One day, my nonverbal patient pointed outside at the snowstorm. Well, I don't believe he missed shoveling. He likely missed the natural beauty and weather in general. ICU can be a sterile environment, So I grabbed some plastic containers and went outside to fill them with snow. I brought the snow inside to his room, and we worked on strength training with me as the target. His incredible joy in turn brought joy to me and made me feel successful as a nurse by facilitating this space. Our winner for Rookie of the Year is Sophie Tetlow, Carson Regional Medical Center. Congratulations. All right, are we ready for, how many moms in here are ready for our Louis Vuitton bag? Look at that. Oh boy. All right, let's spin this up. Dun, 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 dun. The winner is Kim Tekas. Did I say that right? Yay! Congratulations. Amazing. All right, so we're down to the final here, our Lifetime Achievement Award. It was established in 2002, and this category is reserved for nurses who have demonstrated outstanding achievement in nursing for 25 years or more, with at least 10 of those years being in Northern Nevada. Nurses must also demonstrate significant contributions to nursing in Northern Nevada. To announce this coveted category, we hand it back over to our 2023 Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement and the Director of Emergency Services at Northern Nevada Medical Center, Dr. Shelby Hunt.
Thank you. It's an honor to start your lap. Actually, Sophie, you need to go back for your in the photo booth. Sophie. All right. Thank you. It's an honor. This last award. So the nominator wrote, 37 year accomplished career in nursing started in 1986. Diverse nursing background, beginning at Washington Medical Center in the neurology floor. She then moved to ER in 1988, ER in Cartersville, where there was only one nurse and one physician, and that physician was contacted with a procedure. She started her own business with another nurse to provide occupational health and education to local fire departments in Northern Nevada. She spent over 27 years in emergency medicine, climbing the ranks and roles of EMS educator, trauma coordinator, nurse manager, and then director of emergency and outpatient services. She also had other roles like chief nursing officer at a long-term acute care hospital, managed wound care, diabetes education, outpatient procedural centers, employee health, and the Minden Emergent Care. She continually is diversifying her career and was even chief nurse for Douglas County School District for 4 years, and then moved to the public health arena in the Carson City Health. Finally, entering into a very important leadership role in fire and EMS profession, supervising paramedics, advanced EMTs, and basic EMTs. She's made tremendous improvements in patient care, championed new and innovative approaches to cardiac quality improvement, use of ultrasound in outpatient environments, and many other aspects in our department. She's a passion for education and is truly respected by those she works with. She's been a pioneer in nursing in the Reno-Carson and Carson Valley region. This nominee is most proud of making a difference in somebody's day, whether it be a coworker, patient, or family member, and to be an advocate and never stop learning. She has two nursing issues to tackle, or wants us to tackle. One is the nursing shortage, so to improve and increase education pay for nurse educators. We need to get more of them for sure. And then go back to nursing basics, assessment and reassessments. Learn to anticipate patient needs, education's patients and their families, and improve charting. Don't just do the minimum. It's an honor because I've worked with this person as a peer. I have worked for this person. I have my one and only time I have been to Epcot, where we solved world hunger and peace together. It is my pleasure to announce your 2023 Lifetime Achievement winner, Division Chief of EMS, Sandy Wortgow from Carson Fire Department.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh. All right. All right, we are down to our last and final words. I want to say thank you so much. Are we there? There we go. Thank you to Connie Ray and her team. Oh my gosh, Nathan and Sabrina and Jessica and Katie, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you to StreamYard for making this live for people who could not attend. Stuart Mertland, our photographer, the Nevada Hospital Association for challenging us to rise up, and the Grand Sierra Resort and your IT team. To my my Northern Nevada Nurses of Achievement Committee members, we couldn't do this. We're our own tribe and a village, and I thank you. Also, thank you to Northern Nevada Health System, the ER staff that I get to work for, Wayne, my manager. Thank you so much for making everything work for the last month, with me being multitasking for sure, and all of our sponsors. I leave you with two final remarks tonight. The first, as you begin your journey of rising up, think about this quote: be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Find what works for your heart, what ignites your soul, and go after that. And lastly, a Cherokee legend that many of you probably have heard because now it's very popular in movies. You have two wolves that are constantly fighting against one another, and everyone wants to win. They are darkness and despair, and in that is anger, jealousy, maliciousness, greed, hate, and belittling. The second wolf is light and hope. And with that is love, compassion, empathy, anything positive that you can think of. Which wolf wins the battle? It's the one that you feed. So Northern Nevada nurses and everybody in this room, we ask how are you going to rise up this next year? Thank you, be safe, and good night.
There's got to be an easy way to turn my money green. With such a promising future, there ain't no way to go wrong. But the line that I walk just keeps taking too long. There'll be a rainbow on the morning of the following day, but how we're gonna find it, I just can't see at all. If I live tomorrow like I'm living today, there ain't no way tomorrow room for me to stay.